I sincerely hope that this doesn't take me like 3 hours. That's all I'm gonna say. When we check on my knees.
Yes. How much do you know about boys kissing?
I don't even have a pen. How sad is that? I don't know where I got this. Cool. Alright. I mean, that makes sense, Emil. What? Dude. It's... Alright. And Bob Ross. I cannot do this right now. Anyway. I know it's been a while. Probably want to say it's been closer to 8 months. I have no idea if that's correct or not. But anyway, last time I was here, I showed off this sketchbook. It's the first one I kept in like 10 years, honestly, around that, give or take. And I made a promise. I said, guys, I'm gonna finish the sketchbook. And I have. So if you want to see part 1, I will link the video now, or you can go back and watch that if you want. Otherwise, this video is just going to be covering like halfway through and on towards the end. I am going to just cover some of the things that I added here. I had this business card from a friend's partner, which is Arcane Gold. I love their art. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god, I knocked over Mitzi. I made her. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. But yes, and my camera. Wait, we need to talk. We need to address the elephant in the room. I have a better camera. For those who don't know, maybe you do. My beloved iPhone 13 that I had totally blew up within 2 years of me getting the phone. It was like right after the warranty. It was the battery. It was very terrible. I want to say it started to look like this. It was just exploding in a matter of like a day or two. So I have an iPhone 17 Pro Max, which I got for a deal. And I'm like, damn, now you'll probably actually be able to see what's on my paper. But yes, that's very exciting. So honestly, the only thing that changed here was this little business card. I'm not sure how much more I added. Oh, wait, I have to add. Wait, what the fuck? That's today. I'm recording this today. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. I have to take a moment. Oh my god. Okay, so this, as I am filming this, it is February 3rd. I'm not sure when this will go up, probably sooner than later, hopefully. This was the day I started this sketchbook in 2024. And it was when I was like, I'm not gonna use this anymore. I explained during the first video, I went through a very long break because I drew, I'll just show you. I drew on this first page and I hated it so much that I closed it and then chucked this out the fucking window. But oh my god. Okay, wait, I need a pen. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Wow, this is a different pen. February 3rd, 2025. Wait! It's 2026. I saved it. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't really change too much. Oh, here's this page I said I was gonna work on. I didn't. Honestly, there's not much I did go back to. So if you want a more in-depth commentary, watch part 1. Yeah, okay. All right, we're here. Okay, this is where I left off. There was literally nothing here. There wasn't this. I thought this was blood. Okay, okay, do over. Okay, so this is where I kind of left off with this drawing of my OC Emil as a werewolf with my partner's OC Quill, who is literally just a hunter. And I was like, oh my god, okay. All right. So I picked up around here. This was definitely last year. This was last year, probably around, I want to say, this was last year, probably around February, or maybe it was April. I definitely remember getting this from my boyfriend, and I kept it because it was a little dog. And these are some other little doodles I did with my fountain pen. And I made a to-do list. And let's see. Did I do any of these? Continue Monster Hunter Wilds. No. Crochet more. No. Paint more. Maybe? Not really. So I feel like we're off to a good start here. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, this was, I think this was before Art Fight. So I went back to my very old dear OCs to my heart, Mickey and Leo. I remember in the first video, I was like, Leo, you appeared in this book twice. I'm like, yeah, he appears maybe like 3 times and that's it. Mickey is probably like once. This is probably the only page he's on. But yeah, I had some of the pens I got from my trip to visit my boyfriend. And we went to a thrift store and I found a whole bag of pens for like $5. So a lot of the pens used here are what I had. So I just drew him and I said, I need to draw you more. And it's like, damn, bitch, I really do. Why didn't I do that? And around this time, I was still very obsessed with Daughtry. That's me. And I literally, I printed out the album covers and I wrote the lyrics because I was kind of having fun just writing with the fountain pen. I've never had one until until this page. This is when I got it. It was the Palette Kakudo fountain pen. And I loved it. I love it. I now have a TWSBI Eco, which I love, but I need different ink for it. I do have art of their new designs that I need to draw more, so I will put that on the screen now. I kind of plopped them out of like New York City and then fucking threw them into a fantasy world. And like Leo, it's like, I'm sorry, you can't play piano anymore. You have to fucking fight for your honor. But anyway, their whole theme used to be very Christmas related because Leo's birthday was on Christmas and it was sad because like they used to have a whole college like kind of equivalent going on with Emil and Matt. But yeah, that's another time since I think I'll go back and change their story. So this was when I was using the Artex acrylic markers. I use them a lot. And I found this really cool, interesting lighting reference online. And I was like, oh my God. It was like a photograph of a girl and she was like hidden behind these leaves. And I was like, fuck, I want to try doing that with acrylic markers. And I think for the limitations of acrylic markers and I wasn't going too crazy blending, I really did try. I think it came out pretty okay. And I was going to draw a younger Emil because this is Matt when he was a prince. And I was going to draw his lovely royal knight Emil. God bless Emil, my fucking creature. And I wanted to use gouache. And I think this wasn't the Holbein gouache that I eventually got. This was a set of really cheap jelly gouache, which I don't use anymore. Honestly, I don't use it when I have the Holbeins, but I just couldn't get the colors I want. And honestly, I kind of gave up. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Oh, fuck. It's such a shame. The news about this game. This was before I think I found out that, because I only found that out recently after the Game Awards, where it's like, another, I almost said Oscar, another Game Award goes to Expedition 33, and I was like, yay, deserved. And then I found out they got like some of the awards taken away because they used AI early on in planning, and I'm like, fuck, why? Anyway. This is Verso from Expedition 33. He's voiced by Ben Starr, and I love Ben Starr. And this is, it's Mael. It's Mael. I'm sorry. I haven't played this game. I didn't finish the game. That's how you know it was a good game, because at the time when I was playing, completely unaware, I did not finish the game. And I think, what did I write? Mom, he looks like Jesus Christ gave him a crown of thorns. I mean, she's right. Anyway, so I was testing some of my other little fountain pens here. I had some pens. So like one of these was like that Amazon pen I got like 100 years ago, which made me hate fountain pens. And then I tried again with my Preppy Platinum and I loved it. And then the Palette Kakuno with my blue ink. And these are all just me trying to test the pens because some of them dried out and I had to revive them. I wrote, why does it take 10 hours to transfer, does it say notes? Notes from my phone to my laptop. Does it say notes? Files? Transfer. Videos on my iPhone 13, because there's like no easy way of transferring files. I have a Windows laptop, so it's right here. But it's like there's no easy way to do it, and it's stupid and it's disgusting. And so my workaround was literally dropping the like 5 gigabyte videos into my Google Drive and then downloading it. Because anytime plugging my phone in, like, and I opened the Photos app, it didn't work. But now I have an iPhone 17, which I can literally just plug my, I have an external SSD and a USB-C hub, so it goes a lot faster now, thank God. But yeah, so I did this in pencil, I did spray it, and then I did this in my, I think this was in my whole body wash. Or no, this might have been actually in my regular gouache. I do like this. I'm mad that I like it. Oh my God. It's the year of Krabbin 2026. I fucking hope so. I think I was trying to do a gouache portrait of Emil and I literally recorded it. That's why I think I wrote here, why does it take 10 hours to transfer videos from my phone to my laptop? But he wasn't coming out perfect because I'm using like the really cheap dried up jelly gouache that I had to reactivate. Like at the time that when I was filming, I didn't like it, so I stopped. And then I'm like, you know what? I still do like it. I just don't want to like mess it up because the gouache was so not like the right colors. It just was so dull, etc., etc. So I literally just went over this in red pen later on. And then I liked it. I was like, sure, I'm not gonna ruin it this way. It's already done. I didn't really post the video because of course I didn't finish because it was coming out so wrong. And I think that was around the same time I moved. Like I wasn't in my room anymore. I'm not in my old room, as you can tell by like the echo, everything. But a lot of this was done not in my room, honestly, because it was so loud upstairs because we were redoing all the floors, you know, home improvement. Wait, that's the show. Home renovation. But yeah. So these were little pen doodles I did with my Pase Kakuno fountain pen again. I doodled Robin and Crom from Fire Emblem Awakening. I miss them. I miss them so fucking much. I miss him. I'm not allowed to actually show you my Robin collection because it would take too long. But yeah, I miss them. I actually miss them so much. And I doodled them, and then I realized I haven't doodled Robin in like 800 years, so I doodled his thing. It was inverted, and I got really sad because I'm like, fuck, that's not how he looks. Do I have his amiibo? I did. It was on my desk somewhere, but yeah. So I doodled Jolteon. I don't know why I wrote Stu Leonard's Secret Room. I feel like I do know, but at the same time, I'm like, I might be wrong. Oh wait, no, I know, I remember now. I was watching Wayne Radio TV talk about how there was a secret room in Stu Leonard's where I think Mr. Stu Leonard was hiding money or something. I might be wrong, don't quote me on that. Anyway, here's Emil. I drew him based off of the little Emil my friend made me. And I wrote next to him, he got called a Labubu at the con because I met up with my friend from 10 years ago in high school. The passage of time, it scares me, but I reached out to her and then we started talking again. And oh my God, we went to a convention because we always used to go to cons together. So I dressed up as Matt. I don't know if I have a good picture. I might have one of like my cosplay tests and I'll put that here. But I was Matt, of course. I was my own fucking OC at a convention. And yeah, I had tiny little Emil. Oh, that's his ass. I'm sorry. I had his tiny... No, I had him on my bag. And there was this lady who had 10 million Labubus around her waist. And she looked at him and she's like, oh, you're Labubu. And I'm like... No! It was the funniest thing. Oh my God, I kept going around the convention holding him like a little Labubu and I'm like, he's my 10 gold carat Labubu. Sorry, I almost turned into Bruno Mars. And then the next day we found out the Labubu lady is racist and I'm like, I don't know what to say anymore. Anyway, here's Stella. Have I talked about Stella? This is Stella. She is Emil and Matt's biological daughter, and I would fucking destroy the world for her. She's my daughter too now. But yeah, she's a little princess. She's a princess because Matt's a prince. Fuck. Anyway, I love her. She's such a baby. But also, she's like grown here, so I think I have art of her. I probably have art of like Emil and her together and then them as a family and so much more art. I will put it on screen. But she has my heart and soul. I fucking love her. She's my little Twilight princess daughter because that's literally what her powers are. She's got magic. She's got magic from her dad and her other dad. And they're both gay. And I love her. And she's everything. So I drew her, I gave her a little earring. This is not what she normally wears, of course. I was literally just doodling whatever because she doesn't really have an outfit design at this point. I didn't have one for her, but eventually I did. So, oh my fucking god! Okay, dude, what? Me. I doodled, okay, I need a moment to take in this fucking page, dude. This was around Art Fight, but this page is my love for Art Fight. So I will just talk about this. I will address the fucking elephant in the room again. This is Emil, and then my partner's boyfriend. My partner. That's not them. That's not me. That's them. Quill is Emil and Matt's boyfriend in my fucked up head. Anyway, but no, this art was Quill and Emil. Emil's wearing a wedding dress and Quill is wearing a tuxedo and they're getting married. And fuck, it's like a continuation of, it's probably over here. Yes, it's a continuation of this page, but what if it was reversed and Emil gets to wear a dress even though they both weren't wearing a dress. But yeah, so I just drew them. They're not canon. I have to like explain this every single time somebody asks me who Quill is, and I'm like, Quill is my boyfriend's OC he made to ship with Emil. But it's not canon. It's just for my own little fucked up, twisted, transgender yaoi head. That's it. That's all it is. But I do love him like equally. So like I draw him even with Matt a lot. I love them. So the rest of the page, this is all Art Fight art I received. I printed them out on my little thermal printer because I really love them so much. So yeah, so I had this drawing. I'm gonna see if I can put like the actual high quality images next to them. But this was Emil and Matt by Met Galactic. And Emil is so happy. Dude, me too. Me too. And then here is Emil and Matt by my friend Cielo Lemon. Here's Eli. Oh my god, I haven't talked about Eli. Eli is Stella's girl boyfriend. Yes, but yeah, so this is them by Zella CL. And then here's one of Stella and Eli by my friend Purity. Oh my god. Oh! And then I drew her looking. Oh my god, I'm fucking. Oh god, I love them. And before I move on, I did want to just talk about why I mentioned I didn't really love Art Fight. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. Some of you may know, some of you may not. It's the reason I had to post a giant disclaimer on YouTube and literally probably every other social media site ever. But somebody, I'm not gonna name names, they basically took Emil and Matt's design names and also story and then remade them to be their own OCs, not really changing much at all. And I saw, because I do use Art Fight, like I really do. And I was going through following people back if I was thinking of maybe drawing something for them or I liked their OCs and art and I wanted to come back to their page. And so I click on this person's profile and I'm like, oh, okay. And I was looking through their characters. I'm like, oh, interesting. And then all of a sudden I see this character and I'm like, huh, that looks weirdly like Matt when he was young and like a prince. And then I go even further and I see this character also listed on their account on my fucking fingers. That's Emil, but not with the name Emil. And I zoom in on the reference and I see they literally wrote bullet point word for word what happens with Emil and Matt and their story, and changed the names, nothing else. They only changed the names, and they had Emil kind of looking like this gruff version of his older self, and then they babyfied Matt, and Matt was like this fucking child. Not really, I mean, like, it was his 20-year-old design, like when he was really young. But it made me feel weird because I'm pretty sure they erased Matt being trans as well, and they just turned it into like fucking uwu yaoi, and I'm like, dude, what? And I was like, okay guys, am I imagining this? And I sat down with my friend group and I'm like, guys, am I imagining somebody copying my OCs and fucking using their story word for word? And every single person I spoke to said, no, that's actually kind of weird. You should actually report that. Art Fight started out pretty bad for me because I found this out probably 2 weeks before the event started, and I felt like there was nothing I could do. So I filed a report with all my evidence and I sent it to the Art Fight team. And then nobody got back to me for like a week straight, and I was like, the event is going to start and this person is going to probably receive art for characters that do not belong to them. And I was like, fuck, dude. So I even messaged some of the Discord mods. They didn't really do anything. They're like, yeah, we'll look at it. And I'm like, cool. But they didn't. And so it got down to the point where there was probably like a week before Art Fight, not even. And I was like, I feel really bad about going into this event with somebody following me with characters that are literally stolen. And so I decided to comment on their profile. I was gonna send a direct message, but I'm not sure if they would see it. And then if they didn't see it, it would be on their public profile, so they would have to acknowledge it. So I was just like, hey, like, I noticed you're following me and you copied my characters. Art Fight is honestly supposed to be about your own characters and your love for your own stories and ideas. And they apologized, and I was like, okay, cool. But they didn't take down the characters. They kind of just like privated them. And then I noticed like probably a couple months ago when I checked back on Art Fight to make sure I didn't have any notifications, etc., that they kind of just rebranded the Emil character they stole and turned him into something else. And I'm like, all right, man, please don't copy other people's OCs. It's so fucking annoying. It's not even annoying. It's like, it puts me, because I've gone through this, it puts me into that mindset of where I don't want to share about my OCs because people treat it as like inspiration. And by inspiration, I mean inspo, which means they can literally just think that anything online is available to steal and use for your own personal gain. And it sucks. It's like, I'm not here for that, man. But yeah, like, last thing I will say, please don't copy other people. Don't steal their OCs. Don't steal their ideas. Don't steal their literal stories. I'm sure if you draw or you fucking think about drawing, you have great ideas of your own. You don't need to copy other people, because it not only ruins the experience for them, it just fucking ruins it for everybody. Don't do that. Don't. Okay. So here is, that's my Growlithe I drew from memory. Here's a page I did, kind of Pokemon related, and I put this pack I got from the convention I went to with my friend in here, and then I drew N, just kind of like a bunch of pen doodles of all my favorite Pokemon characters. I was doing some like collage stuff with the N stuff even my sister got as well. And yeah, so I tried to draw Growlithe from memory. It did not come out right. That's not my son, but I do think they're very funny, so I kept them. So yeah, a lot of these are just like pen doodles, and then I used a very thin like watercolor just to shade. And I love this fucking thing. Oh my god. Dude, I love him. But yeah, not much to say here. This is just kind of like a mindless doodle, I'm gonna fill the page thing. Oh my god. I'm gonna laugh. I'm just thinking about that one video where he's like, the Boston Red Sox? Yeah, the Boston. I'm gonna put the video. I don't know if it'll get me demonetized. I am putting the video though.
You're telling me you've been where? I've been to Boston, the city with the Red Sox.
I fucking love this manga. It's so ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay. These These were kind of like screenshot redraws with some Tombow pens and ink from the show and manga Kyo Karamao, which is about an anime boy who goes to a fantasy world by falling in a fucking toilet, and it's the funniest shit ever, and it's gay and it's stupid and it's so dated for its time. But I fucking love how ridiculous it is. I'm like looking at them and like I have wait, I have it next to me. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay, I have them. Dude, back when manga was $9 at Borders. Now it's not. Sorry, my sister's bird chewed these up 20 years ago. But yeah, I was like, fuck, I found these. They were so funny. We only had these two, and so for the longest time, I only ever thought this was it. But I sat down and I watched the show because it's like fully dubbed and it's so fucking funny. And like, I need to see if I can find it. But he goes into a toilet from a different world. First he had his head dunked in a toilet, then he was transported to another world. I hate when that happens to me, man. But yeah, honest to God, this fucking manga was so funny. Also, I'm going to see if I can put art on the screen, but I'm realizing now that maybe Emil and Matt were influenced by the gay toilet manga. But yeah, so I drew some of these. I drew Wolfram and Yuri. I love them. I hate them. They're fucking ridiculous. Yeah, that's it. I messed him up here, so I didn't really do it. But I do love this. It's probably one of my favorite pages. Oh my god. Oh, who is that? No, wait. Oh my god. I'm actually really happy I wrote this down. Okay, I wrote, Dad got a new laptop today. It's a Lenovo IdeaPad 15.6 question mark. My whole laptop needs a battery replacement. It does. It still does. I will do it. It's just that the battery costs $80 and I'm not in the mood to fix that right now. But I drew Matt as like a cat boy. I don't know why. I was listening to Avril Lavigne and it was like 2004 to me because I was fucking watching Kyo Karamao. And then I was listening to Avril Lavigne. I was like doing back-to-back 2004 maxing question mark. But yeah, oh my god. This is funny though. I went in to get my dad a new laptop because his old Dell all-in-one finally crapped out, which is surprising. It's like 10 plus years old and it crapped out. So I got him a laptop and then I saw they were hiring and then I fucking applied and then I got the job. So I'm employed. But yeah, so I kind of doodled a little bit. I was messing with some of the markers that I never really used too often in the past. I might have just picked them up once. These might have been the Ohuhu water-based markers. I did a self-portrait. That does not look like me anymore. I don't wear my glasses anymore. I say as I'm wearing them right now. I got contacts. I do like the contacts though. For reference, it pains me to wear glasses sometimes because the way they rest on my face, it fucking hurts my nose and makes me congested so often. But because I started working and my job is to literally like stare at computers 99% of the time because it's tech repair, I'm like, fuck. I have to wear my glasses, but I kind of hate them. So I got contacts and that's me, I guess. Oh, and this fucking Lego thing, I got it from the convention. I thought it was a sticker. I literally tried peeling it and I'm like, wait, it's just a thing. It's just a piece of paper. Oh my god, it's when I tried doing watercolor again. This was done with the oldest set of like $2 watercolors in the world. I don't even know where this came from. I think somebody gave it to me as like a present. I don't even think it was like present worthy. They just gave it to me because they saw that it was like $2 on the way out of like, I don't know, wall bombs. Does wall bombs still exist? Yeah, so I wanted to do more watercolor because I'm like, I never seriously sat down and did it. And I was thinking of getting myself a new like higher quality watercolor set, which I did. I eventually got this set. Let me pull it out. It's the Schmenka. Yeah, but I like this. I like this a lot. I test it later in my book. my $1 scissors I got from Five Below. But yeah, I wanted to draw them because I was like, fuck, I love this kind of decorative border that kind of like represents who they are in a way. And I also just really wanted to try doing faces with watercolor because I haven't done that in years and years and years and years. So I even wrote down 67 to go, 97. I think this was the page amount, like 97 or 94 was the page in the book. And then I wrote there was like 67 pages to go. This video is fucking long. Oh, I drew Matt. Can I show that? Can I show this? He doesn't have top surgery, but I don't think I drew anything very detailed enough. Also, I don't care. Anyway, yeah, so I drew Matt. He's just relaxing. I wrote finally some peace and quiet. Oh yeah, this was kind of like an idea where I imagined he lost his cursed left arm because it was slowly killing him. It's something I will definitely go into detail about later. I don't know when, but he's cursed. My son is cursed and it's slowly killing him. So I was thinking maybe once everything finally settles down and he's alive with Emil, that he lost his arm. I don't know yet if I'll do that. I feel like it could be cool. Not like cool, but I think it's kind of like symbolic of like, oh, that part of him is finally gone that went through all that shit. But I don't know. It's more of like an interesting little idea I played with. I even doodled him. I doodled him thinking about Emil with a low ponytail. Let me see if I can like pull this up. I'm also just gonna cover it with my thumb in case YouTube decides to kill me. But I wrote Emil would be adorable with a low ponytail. I drew over him, I obviously can't tell, but I wrote he's like kind of scarred across from missing his left arm. Scar doesn't go away across his left boob. And then Matt loses his arm after Armageddon, probably due to Celestial Curse. Celestial Form Curse taking over in the last attempt to save Emil and everyone else. Oh god, I can't explain. That's spoilers, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway, I drew Matt as Tokyo Mew Mew. Fuck. I drew him as a fucking Tokyo Mew Mew character because I'm like, I don't know what to draw anymore. That's fun. So casually moving on from everybody dying and saying that. Then these were when I actually tested out my Holbein acrylic wash. And I drew Emil as Tom Selleck. Because of course, I literally cannot not do that. But I had a lot of fun making this piece. I had like a Stay Wet palette. Yeah, I wanted to experiment because I saw the way the lighting in the reference photo with the beer bottle was, and I was like, fuck, that's so cool. Can I do that? I don't know. Oh my god. This is, I think I was trying out a pen. These might have been done at work. A lot of what I did from now on was either done at work or just like random things. So yeah, I was trying to doodle younger Matt, my little prince, and Quill, my boyfriend's OC, as Pokemon characters, but I'm like, nah, it's not coming out right. I honestly don't remember what pen I was using. It might have been like a dried up Micron, question mark. But yeah, I was trying to figure out a persona design. I have one now. I was drawing him in Matt's really old design, which if I have a picture, I'll put it up, but it was his really old outfit. And I was like, that'd be cool. I could like reinterpret that. But then I'm like, fuck, I do animation. That sucks. This sucks to animate. Don't do that. I already make my life difficult animating Emil and Matt. But yeah, so I was trying to figure out like, oh, maybe you could have like different, like, what the hell was I saying? But he had like different little modes because I can never stay set on one fucking thing. Because if there's one thing about me, I love to do everything. So yeah, I was doodling him. I was trying to figure out like, do I want like a big cloak? Or he's more like an alchemist. It's like a mercenary. But yeah. Oh, I remember what I was trying to say. I was planning to dye my hair like multicolored, like the calico colors. But yeah. There's not much to say here because honestly, I didn't end up going with this design. I think maybe it's just the hair color was something that stayed. I can put up an image of my persona now. I have to work on getting like an actual proper ref done, but that little art helped me out a lot. Oh my god. Here's what I did when I tried to record with an old digital camera I found. But I kind of had it was a weird setup. So like my book was again pointed like that kind of at me. So it looked fine-ish, but then I looked forward on and I'm like, bro, your chin. But I do still like this Emil. He's kind of cutesy. This is something else I plan to do, I think, with this, but then I never did. So I started going over in like pen at work because I felt like maybe that'd be fun to do. But then I'm like, nah, I kind of want to work on a new page. So I did this at work. Yeah, I did all of this at work, actually. This was the day Microsoft servers went down at work, so there was nothing we could do. It happens way too often, honestly. But I was sitting there and I brought my supplies, so I started drawing Matt as his prince, little guy, when he was like in his early 20s. And then I drew Locke. And I honestly don't know how many people don't know that Locke and Matt do not end up together. They're not really in a relationship at all. It's kind of like a fling. It's like situationship of the century, world ending, but they're not together. I feel like I have to reiterate that every single time because my animation to Unsweetened Lemonade blew up and people were like, oh my god, I love them. Are they dating? And I'm like, no. And some people couldn't really grasp or like wrap their head around people being not romantic. I guess you could say romantic in this simpler sense. To put it simply, yeah, people couldn't really grasp them being romantic but not actually dating. And I'm like, am I too old? Am I too old? But yeah, so it's just Matt and Locke. I drew them in like red and blue Micron pens. And then I tried using an Ohuhu acrylic alcohol marker I got out near my work because there's a Michael's nearby. But yeah, I just drew them. I wanted to draw like an intricate sort of scene, so I did that as well. And I hate them. I hate them. Oh, yes. Okay, this is something I also did at work because I was kind of just messing with the new supplies I got when I was on my break. So I drew Matt as like an astronaut. I had no idea what an astronaut suit looks like. Don't at me. Even though I've seen one. It's like when you're asked, hey, can you draw this thing you've definitely seen before, and then you think about it and then you're like, what? That's what happened here. I think it came out okay enough. But yeah, I was just writing some lyrics because I was trying to test out my fountain pen I brought with me that was kind of like drying up, so I literally like hurt my wrist trying to get the ink out when I was sitting there. And then yeah, just some pen stuff. More work doodles. This was actually a prompt I think I got from someone I asked people on Blue Sky for drawing prompts. And somebody said like Matt as like a fairy prince or like in fairy prince armor or something like that. And I was like, what do fairies wear? What kind of armor would they wear? But then I'm like, he's also a prince. So I drew him in like this really flowy sort of gown, sitting in like abandoned ruins with little fairies around him. It's just cute. I want to like redraw this digitally though and change something because his outfit was very much a spur of the moment. Oh, here's Cloud. This was actually pretty fun. I don't love how the proportions came out. Like I wish I moved this lower, but this was done fully in pen, so I can't really fucking attack myself. But yeah, I drew Cloud from Kingdom Hearts 1, well, his outfit from Kingdom Hearts 1 in pen, and then I used some jelly pen. It was like a jelly highlighter neon yellow pen, and I just doodled him as well. I like this. A lot of my coworkers are like, wow, that's really cool. I'm like, thanks. I drew more Sakura. Okay, yeah. This was also at work, I'm pretty sure. I didn't add any of the text because I'm like, I don't want my coworkers to know I'm drawing yaoi on the clock. So I just drew Cloud and then I drew Zag. I don't love how like this half of him came out. It's not perfect. It's really not. But I just stuck this in here. This is something my sister got from Japan. And there's like a little pin inside. So I just stuck it in here. Here's another sticker from the Sakura and Irti zine that I was a part of. It was so cute. I love all these stickers. I wish I had 10 trillion more. But yeah, so Zach is calling Cloud and he's like, Cloud. So like I was maybe thinking, well, and he literally can't stop laughing, but he's like, he really wants to have Cloud go out to dinner with him. And Cloud is like, oh my god. And Cloud is wearing his actual like soldier uniform because I'm imagining like Honestly, the real reason was because I just started drawing him in it without like thinking too much. He would probably have to be in his Crisis Core like infantryman outfit. But then I'm like, wait, this could be so cute. AU, where everybody lives and they're fucking happy and they're both mercenaries. And then, yeah, they're going on a dinner date and Cloud was still like, he's quiet. That's why his responses are more kind of like similar to after Zach, you know. Oh, here's when I got my watercolors. This was probably around Christmas. Yeah, and I covered it up. There's not much there. It's just doodles of Matt. I did like these. That's why I kind of kept it. It's like him. Let me see if I can lift this up. Yeah, so it's him. He's smiling. Him kind of like mid-time skip. Because a lot of the art I draw is of him really young as a prince. And then he gets older. So this is like mid-time skip in the middle of that, since I never really draw him like that too much. But then I drew Stella. Stella, she came back. I need to draw her more. I love her. It's just like that part of my story is so underdeveloped, even though I have ideas. So it's been something I'm holding off on doing. But I kind of just took all the watercolor papers and put them in here. And I really love this entire page. The colors, I did not do them perfectly because honestly, it was so late when I was like really in the mood to use them. So I was painting like in the dark. So like it's a lot more like yellow than I really want it to be. But I still think it's really cute. Oh my God. Here's more work doodles. I'm pretty sure this is done at work. I doodled Emil with his sword, which he keeps that sword like all through his fucking life, man. Why is he like Zach? I don't know, don't ask me. But yeah, I drew him with his sword. He's kind of having this realization that like shit is about to go wrong. Things are not gonna be the same. Matt is very stoic here. He's like, I don't even know. He's like pissed. Why is he pissed? The world, probably. I drew baby Matt. I never really elaborated on Matt, like his childhood. I drew baby Emil. He looks funny. I wrote he looks like a future Nintendo. But yeah, he's trans. I'm like, I need to make it very fucking apparent he's trans because I still have people come up to me and they're like, wait, he's not cis? I'm like, no. Where have you been? But yeah, so I drew a lot of art of him. This was kind of like a first idea, but I realized his hair kind of looked a little bit too similar to Stella's, which would be cute. But when I am doodling them as kids, like, and it's just black and white, I kind of wanted them to look a little bit different. So I can actually put the art on screen that I did. It's baby Matt and Emil, and they're just walking in the halls, and they're so fucking cute. Nothing bad ever happens to them ever. I'm lying. Then I drew this Locke. I kind of really like him. I like that one. He looks silly. He looks fucking creepy. I love him. In more random doodles, I was trying to get my pen working, trying to test one of my tombos with the pen, making sure it wouldn't really smudge. And I had an idea for Locke smirking. I was trying to figure out also how to draw Emil's sword, because I simplified it a lot over the years. If I put up Emil's reference, it was very, very complicated. I didn't like drawing it that way. It's cool, but like, it's not good for what I do. And Moonshield, honestly, I'm keeping quiet about that. No, I'm kidding. Okay, here is a page. I really hope this shows up. I might have to tilt the book. This was something I did to experiment with more supplies once I got home, I think from work that day. And I just drew Matt. He's naked, but he's covered, so who cares? And I originally drew this kind of little portrait of him in white gel pen, but it wouldn't stay. So I had to like go in and use whiteout, which fucking made this page crunchy as shit. But it's fine. Honestly, I don't hate this page. I just kind of wish I had a better idea of like that. I wish I knew the white gel pen wasn't gonna work, but honestly, it's fine. It's just a pain to scan. Like, I even have to tilt it even now. But like, you can see I have all this neon colors, and when I scan it, it doesn't come up at all. Some papers, some washi tape, just some stickers I stuck in here to give this a little bit more like interest, a little more eye-catching. Oh my god. They're back! They're back! I said they would be. Did I? No, they have to be though. I drew Robin. Is this a spoiler? Yes, but the game came out 10 years ago, so I don't care. So this is Robin, male Robin from Fire Emblem Awakening. I fucking love him. I fucking love him. I'm not allowed to say how much I love him. I would be here all day. But yeah, so this is male Robin, and I just drew him. I really wanted to draw him. I wanted a Robin piece in my sketchbook, so I drew him with acrylic markers. And I think I went over with Tombow, so that's why he's a little gray. I didn't really mean for it to come out that way. I definitely tried to fix it with a scan and some digital stuff, but it just changed his skin tone. I fucking hated how it came out digitally trying to fix it. But I do love this. This is like one of my favorite pages. But yeah, this is kind of the end of the game where you can decide, because you play as Robin. He might not look like this. This is like the default Robin design. You can like customize the character. It's really fun. Go play it. Go play Fire Emblem Awakening for the 3DS. Do it now. Play it with the game mod if you want it. Please. Please, it's so good. So yeah, I drew him at the end of the game. This is spoilers, but I feel like you can kind of tell where this is going. But Robin's like, oh, Crom, it's okay. Don't cry for me. Perhaps in another lifetime, maybe we could have had it all. Because there's an option to either sacrifice yourself to save the world and rid it of the evil fucking dragon who is destroying the world. Because spoiler, you are the dragon. In a way, I really don't know how to explain it. I love this game though, but then eventually you wake up, no, regardless, and Robin has a mark on his hand, and it's like a signifier that he belongs, or is like, I guess you could call him a prince of the evil kingdom. That's what I always thought of it as. But once you wake up at the end of the game, that mark is gone. It's the mark of the evil dragon. A mark of Grima. But yeah, he's normal. I'm normal about him. I'm not. This is a Polaroid my boyfriend took, and I felt like it fit the colors really well, so I stuck it in here. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, okay. I got a label maker for Christmas. I was very excited. I drew Matt. I drew him in a detective AU, but specifically reference from a photo of Columbo, because I love Columbo, and I drew him in like the same outfit, but I gave him a tie. It's like really loose, and I'm like, fuck, I need him, bro. He looks so good. And then because these were prompts given to me when I asked for them again. So somebody suggested the detective AU and also a coffee shop AU. I've actually been requested to draw that more, the coffee shop AU. So I will, I promise, I swear. But yeah, it's cold. It's been cold. So I made Emil working as like a barista, and Matt is ordering, but Emil gets his name wrong. It's like, Matty, right? Get home safe. It's cold out there, okay? And Matt is like, thanks. And he's like, you got my name wrong, but I need him so fucking bad. I would change my name for him immediately. It's like, I would too, man. I would too. Oh! Okay. Can I show? This was after, I think, I don't need to explain this page, do I? I am, for the sake of this video, going to put the edited version because I drew him way too fucking skinny and his face was way too, off. But yes, so I drew this, after I was watching. Do I have to address the elephant in the room? I think we all fucking see it. I drew this after watching a few episodes of Heated Rivalry because people have been telling me fucking watch it. I'm like, okay. And I was like, wait, Emil, he's from a snowy region. Okay, but like actually, my friend said like, can you draw Emil in a sports AU? And I'm like, yes. And this was my excuse to also watch Heated Rivalry at the same time as drawing this. I didn't finish it though. Honestly, I kind of stopped watching after like 3 episodes, and I just never got back to it. This is when I got my TWSBI Eco fountain pen. I love it. It's great. And it's probably the most I will ever spend on a pen. Maybe. God, I hope. I can't. But yeah, I was just drawing some doodles. I drew Quill as a little me. And he's thinking about a meal. I wrote I got an ear infection. Dude! Oh my god. I cannot. I had an ear infection probably once every month for the past 3 months. I'm literally going back to the doctor today to discuss going to an ears, nose, and throat doctor because I can't do this anymore. I can't. But yeah, so I was just doodling, trying to test out the pen. It was literally my first time writing with it. I wrote, this pen is so fucking awesome. It gets red, more layered, I guess. I don't know what I was trying to say, but I know what I meant. Like, it gets kind of redder the more I layer it, which is neat. Get that man out of my face. All right. Littlest Pet Shop. This was the one I actually ended up painting to look like Mitzi from Animal Crossing because Mitzi's my girl. But yeah. Here's more pen doodles. I was honestly not sure what to draw. I was thinking of starting to draw things that happened in my Tomodachi Life playthrough. I was like, Matt literally looked at me and he's like, I think Locke likes me. What do you think? And I'm like, no, divine intervention, say no, say no. Quill, this is a screenshot. I don't love his face, but I was just trying to use the pen, so it's fine. Ruby, my fucking daughter. I drew her. She's my dog. My dog, I drew her. The fucking accent that slips out when I say that's my dog and I eat my coffee. Anyway, does not look like her. It kind of does. I don't know what I was on about. It vaguely does. I got another pen. It was recommended to me online. AKA, I saw somebody using it and I was like, fuck, I want that pen. It's really good. It's really like dynamic line weight, and the brush tip is very hard. I love it a lot. I think I have it right here. Yeah, it was expensive though. I'm not gonna lie, it was like 10 bucks. Maybe. It was cool though. I like it. I use it a lot, honestly. More Stella. I drew her in a pretty dress and I gave her really long hair because I'm trying to think, would she grow out her hair? There's a whole storyline I don't know if I want to get into, but Stella basically thinks she can do what her dad did not. So she becomes a princess, queen? I don't know. She's my queen though, but she becomes queen of Midgard. Okay, so we're nearing the, I think we're nearing the end of the sketchbook, which is kind of insane to say when it looks like this, but yes. So here is probably the last thing I know for a fact I doodled in here on paper directly. This was a doodle of a meal done with my TWSBI pen. This was done at work. I was definitely trying to just figure out how to use the pen and also pass the time before I went home that day. So I was just doodling a meal and I had a fucking divine intervention about a persona, and I drew him. He's a calico cat. I honestly don't know what his name would be. I have a Tumblr blog where it's a Tumblr side blog where I only ever post about my OCs, and somebody once referred to me as a knight because my blog is named Nightly at Fair, and I was like, fuck, that's cute though. Also, I was genuinely thinking of having him have like really cool armor underneath because in my mind, animation is not easy with really complex design. I don't want to animate armor. And I also just hate animating like super complicated things in general. I love it, but I also hate it. It's like a love-hate relationship. It's very toxic, man. But yeah, so I gave him a cloak. I was honestly thinking of that one Naruto movie where they wear cloaks the entire fucking movie because they didn't want to animate their clothes. And I was like, that's me. But I also really like the shapiness of him. So I kept it. I gave him big boots, like leggings. I don't know if you call them leggings, whatever, like thinner pants, and then a big cloak. And I tried to draw here and I really liked this one. But yeah, and some of you, I'm going to address the fucking third elephant in this room. There's like a stampede now. This was one of my first draw with me videos. You may recognize it, you may not. I drew my OC Emil and my partner's OC Quill as cowboys in a cowboy AU, and I had a lot of fun doing this. But as you can see, this is a completely different paper. This is not this like off-white creamish colored paper. This is pure stark white dotted notebook journal paper. I think 36 pages left. And some of you may know I have another sketchbook. I wouldn't really call it a sketchbook that I kept using. It was there. It was there before I got this one because I really love the paper on this one. This will probably be the only ever sketchbook I will continue to buy, like, religiously. But I will show you her in all her glory. And warning, this shit is honestly kind of gross. Just because of the cover is like a really weird soft, I don't know how to explain it. But I ripped, so you can kind of see the remnants of the stickers. I will probably put a different image up right here of this sketchbook back in its glory days, but it's not, I didn't like using it. The paper was very thin. It wouldn't take colored pencil well at all. So what I did was I took everything out of here. I even wrote in here, actually wait, yeah, no, that means I started this one and I felt so bad about that first page I drew that I tried to use this one because it was cheaper. It was literally like $5, but I didn't love it. So I stopped using it. Literally around the time I stopped and I made like this art and I filmed the video for this, I stopped using it. But yeah, so from here on are going to be pages I took out from that journal sketchbook and stuck in here because I knew I'm not ever going back to that one. I kind of hate having it around because it's such a waste of space, even though it's such a tiny little thing. But it's like I had a bunch of stickers on here I liked using. I wanted to just take everything out and just stick it in here because God. Plus a lot of the stuff in here I never really showed to anybody. I kind of kept it to myself thinking, yeah, one day I'll finish it. And I'm like, dude, no, I won't. So here is my memorial to my journal sketchbook. I took all the stickers off and I stuck them in here. I don't even know how to describe it, but like you probably, if you've seen that video, you might recognize some of these. A lot of these I, honest to God, cannot place where I got them from. They were either gifts, stuff I made myself, or like stuff I received from friends. So it's not, there's nothing, I don't think I can even tell you where I got these. Like, this was from a concert. Somebody gave this to me as a freebie. Also this and that, and it's like, a lot of these were little freebies. But this was like the stickers and stuff I had on the front of that sketchbook. And I just wanted to make this little memorial for it because I'm never coming back. Here we go. I wrote rest in peace, my journal sketchbook. Rest in fucking peace, man. I can't. Yeah, so this was one of the first pages of the sketchbook. I even wrote, this art was one of my first things drawn in my 2024 journal sketchbook. It pictures a younger Prince Mateus and his loyal knight, Emil. I imagine them sharing a dance together at a ball. Okay, man. I guess. But no, like, they would. This is something I literally drew in there, and I tried to use colored pencil and Copic markers. You can even see the dots. You can't really see them too much from far away, but it was something that irritated me a little bit when I wanted to do more like painterly, detailed stuff. This is also something that was in here. It was one of the first doodles I did of Emil and Quill, so I really wanted this in here as well. And it's just them. They're just, because like I joke with my boyfriend. I'm like, Emil is like a giant fucking golden retriever dog, man. He's so loyal to Matt, but it's like he has a love for Quill that is so different and deep and sincere that I fucking love them all. And in my twisted transgender yaoi mind, there is an AU. It's not even related to canon where they all end up together. But yeah, here's, this is where kind of the sketchbook kind of got a little bit crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I realized I liked art I would have on the front of the page, but I would also like art I had on the back. And I'm like, shit, I have to like recreate the book in this book. So I did my best. Honest to God, that's why it gets so thick towards the end, because there was a lot of pages where I love what I did on the back and the front. Some that I didn't really care about, I definitely just stuck in with washi tape. There's like nothing on the back here that I really cared about. So yeah, but I like this little study I did. This was done completely in pen. I put down little 3-mark guide to try and place out where I would put it. And I liked it. It was like a kind of like a hatching experiment that I did. And then I found this, so I stuck it in here too. Today, expect the unexpected and embrace the adventure. Which is like, sure. This was something I did. I was trying to figure out how to paint and gouache and do landscapes. This is one of the first gouache things I ever did. There might have been a TikTok about it. I don't remember. But I don't use TikTok anymore, and I feel so vindicated for going to shit because I knew like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't know. I just remembered that I'm like, damn, this site sucks. And I yapped about it in my last video. I had to cut off my rant, so I'm not going to say anything else. All I know is, Jesus Christ, I'm glad I got out when I did. But yeah, I use like washi tape to kind of try and hold down pages, which I don't know if it works. I don't know. We'll see. But this was something else I drew. I never really finished this, but I did like the layout. It's just Matt and Emil when they're younger. When I say younger, I mean 20s. They're not babies here. There's a very easy way to differentiate them because the only time I've ever drawn them as kids is when Matt, like he hasn't transitioned yet. That's it. That's the only way you know he is an adult here. So yeah, so that's him and Emil, and they're like, I think they're going like apple picking. This is like a fall thing I did fucking way before anything I started to draw in this book again. Yeah, like I do want to say like a lot of this art is stuff that I did before, because this is for the most part in chronological order. So I want to say definitely before even these pages. So this was a lot of stuff I did before to try and get used to just drawing traditionally again. That's why I'm kind of very like sentimental about it, which is why I wanted it in here, because it is part of my art journey. And this was in the same frame of time when I started this sketchbook originally, so I wanted this in here. Will they let me show this? I don't know. Here is Battle, Nun, Matt, and Emil. It was my first time getting the hang of acrylic markers. And then underneath is a drawing of, sadly, a lot of this page right here. When I took it off, it was on the back of this one. So that's why I glued this one in here. This one though was on the back and it ripped. So the page became very thin. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the glue literally got stuck here. So I'm going to do my best. There we go. But yeah, I drew Aerith because I love her. And I drew Matt as a nun, a battle nun with a sword. I thought it was a cool thing. And some washi tape that I also got from the zine I was a part of. And yes, before I flip this over, Emil and Matt as nuns, of course. But this was something in here as well, which was one of the things I drew before my cowboy AU art video. So yeah, this is this is what I was really obsessed with last Christmas. I still am. But I wrote, when I'm in a peak Christmas song contest and Last Christmas Pudding Mix walks in. That's like my favorite. That is the Christmas song. I don't care. That's the Christmas song ever. I think I did another. Oh yeah, here, let me show you this first. More pen noodles. This was something I definitely scanned and I probably uploaded somewhere. So you can see like I drew, this was when I really started to draw with pen. So I found an old pen from high school and I just started doodling. It was like a zebra pen. And I drew Matt. He looks so out of character because like once you're with pen, you can't just go over it. You have to just live with it. So I'm like, sure. And I tried the tooth. I'm like, that is not him. But yeah, experimenting with cross hatching again. I tried drawing Emil in armor. I know for a fact what I cut out here to fit in this page said he has a 5 head. That's what I remember. And then I drew Emil with an I Heart Matt shirt. Like it's an I Heart New York shirt. And Matt has like a matching thing. And I called them Homotron and Gaylord. And I love them. But yes, so this is also here. This was my Sakura art of them as Chocobo Ranchers. I swear to God, I literally wrote it here as well. Yeah, I just wrote Chocobo Rancher Sakura. But yeah, you can tell like the glue, it was not gluing. I ran out of my tape glue, so I had to use real glue and it sucked. But I drew them. It was Chocobo Rancher Sakura, my creepy Chocobo. And then I drew this. This is something I did, I think, in watercolor or gouache. I don't know. All I know is I didn't like it. So I went over with pen and I didn't really care for it that much, but it's still kind of cute. And of course, back to this page, I had Matt and Locke. And then the three of them were going to Pride, but Emil fucking doesn't want to be there because Locke is there, but Emil is very gay. And we're nearing the end. I promise. This was, because again, these were kind of pages I didn't really care about, so I glued in half of them. But I love. Okay, I love this spread. It's probably one of my favorite things I've done in this old sketchbook. It is my Monster Hunter character, male wife. I drew him earlier, way earlier in part 1, but this was him back when I was playing Monster Hunter Rise in the Gore Magala, which is my favorite monster because I can't. But yeah, Monster Hunter, male wife, and Gore Magala. This was some art I did of Matt where I printed it digitally with my thermal printer. There's some link doodles, but like, see, that's what I mean. I was really okay with keeping some of the pages that I knew weren't going to be like anything ever, and I just glued part of them in. But I did want to keep this doodle, so I thought it was a cool idea to like fold it in. And the next page, this one is like falling out. You can kind of see if I do it this way. I didn't want to cut it because it had a bunch of nice stuff. But here's Matt. I drew him kind of as like this like fancy, what's the word? Like, it was like this fancy like 1950s kind of ad I saw, and I was like, oh, he looks so cool like that. I drew this little sky kid, Temenos from fucking Octopath Traveler 2. And then on the back here is some doodles I did of, oh my god, that's Fenrir. I've never doodled him again. Or Wolf. But I drew my bag I crocheted. I drew a meal, and then I drew my little guitar. I love my guitar. Actually, I turned it into a Shrinky Dink. I turned that exact one into a Shrinky Dink. Yeah. It's my sister's Guitar Hero guitar, which I still have and still works. It's next to me. It's actually next to me. Hi, hello. I fucking love Guitar Hero. Nobody talked to me. But yeah, so this page was just some more doodles in the acrylic markers of my Sky Kid at the time, back when they had the Moomin event. Emil I drew where I really don't like how he looks. I like the colors, it's just his face came out way too like anime like, and I'm not really an anime person. Emil with glasses, Matt, and then I had this idea for a cute little like sticker heart design or like a pin. And yeah, so like even this like this has some stuff on it. This was another prompt sent by a friend where Emil and Matt were going shopping and they got boba, kind of like a modernish AU. Underneath it was some pen doodles of Emil, or rather pencil, with like the colored lead I had. And then this one was Emil, and I think I did him in colored pencil, and I had some pen as well. And then I kept this because this is like a full spread, but I never finished it. But I really liked this part of Emil looking down at Quill. He was kind of like, his arm was usually right here, and he was like pinning him down because they just met. And they're so fucking gay. But yeah, at this point, I really was like, oh shit, I'm running out of pages to stick in my sketchbook. I stuck literally everything in. So this was just some more pen. This was like the first time I used Micron in 800 years, and I was so proud because my old art with like fine liners was so bad, but this was like, I was so proud of this. And yeah, I really looks like Matt. I drew him. It's like, yeah, just some like various art of him. I have all these scanned, which is why I'm not too worried about them getting like beat up, but I still wanted to include them. Here is a little print that my friend Dre made for Secret Santa. And then here's my friend's kitty, because we all got like little copies of our Secret Santa pieces in the mail. And I'm like, oh, it's Oopie's kitty. The little sticker I got for supporting a shop I like. And then just some like washi tape and random stickers. I think it was really kind of funny that I put these in here because, not to change the subject, but you can see these were the only stickers that used to be on the front of this cover until I made it a lot more personalized. So I think it's kind of a cute way to end it out. And we're nearing the very, very end, I promise. This was kind of like my swatch pages I had for markers that aren't very great. They were like Arteza brush pens, and then they had like Flomo creative watercolor pens. They both were not what I expected. And then here's some of my digital art doodles that I never really post too much anywhere. I thought it would be cool to include them in here, so I printed him out, and I had a plan to kind of keep going and add a lot of my really old digital art. And I'm going to point out these, and then I'll put the actual digital art next to it. I'm actually going to zoom in here. So this was my first art of Matt and Emil ever. And by first art, I mean like ever. This was done in 2020 on my phone. I used to draw on my phone for a little while when I was very art blocked, but didn't feel like lugging out my tablet. They changed a lot since then. Here is my down boy art of Matt and Emil. I think this was done in 2025. I'm pretty sure, based on it was based on the Archie comic, and I thought it was really cute. Here is something more recent I drew, which I thought was funny to include. It's Matt and Locke. It was Locke pinning Matt against a wall, and Matt's nose is bleeding, and they're both fucking flirting, like about to kill each other. I guess Locke is the one flirting more. Matt's just like, all right, man. Like, I'm here for it. And Matt says, gee, I'm blushing. Yeah. Here is a comic I did where Matt and Emil were training. So Matt's like, he's just gotten knocked to the ground. He says, Emil, I'm beginning to think you have an unfair advantage here. And then Emil said, of course I do, but it's my duty to train you, Prince Matthias. And I'm like, I want Emil to have gay thoughts. So when Matt says but to grab Emil's attention again, he says, you won't go easy on me? Not even a little? And like Emil's like looking at his fucking everything. And then he's like, okay. He's like, all right. Oh my God. And then here is one of the art I made of Emil and his baby Stella. I'm pretty sure I showed this earlier, but I'll put it on screen again. But I love them. And around this point, I realized my thermal printer was kind of running out of paper. So for me, wanting to just keep putting art on these pages that I kind of did throughout the year, and they were like my less popular pieces that I didn't really share too often, I realized I wasn't gonna be able to do that. So towards the end here, I took some of my pages that I still had left over. So I drew Columbo and then I drew Frodo on this side. I messed up his eyes, so I went back and like did it. It's okay. I drew it with gouache. It was my jelly gouache again. And then this is probably, I want to say this is one of the this is one of my favorite pages from my journal sketchbook because oh my God, I fucking love him. Oh, he looks so princely here. My Matt. And then on the other side, once I flip this around, it's like, oh my God, I love him. Emil vision. This is how Emil imagines him and thinks of him in like the baby girl pose. And then, yeah, there's not too much to say. It's just some ink doodles I did. But I really like them, so I wanted them in here. But as you can see, I was running out of pages and I didn't really have much else to put in here. Honestly, these last few pages, my wrist has been killing me. I knew I was close enough to the end that I didn't really want to put anything else in here. I think I really made my point with trying to finish this, and I didn't want to kill myself for finishing this. And this is my last little page in here. For those who don't know, I had a 16-year-old tuxedo cat named Marty, and he's basically grown up with me. For those who don't know, I am 24 years old. like putting that into perspective, he was part of the family. We've never had a cat. Lived to 16. And unfortunately last year, right before I started working, he passed away. It was kind of abrupt. He got really sick. And I'm not going to like delve into all the details to kind of bring down the video right at the end, because there is just one more thing I want to show you. But I think this was kind of a good way for me mentally to close out this sketchbook, because it's been with me through a lot. It's been 2 years of art all into here. It's a crazy thing to think about. And in those 2 years, I went through a lot of loss. I went through a lot of love. I went through getting a job. And it kind of felt like I didn't really want to work on this anymore. At this point, once I realized I hit like my page limit, I didn't have much left to say or draw. And I kind of felt like it made a good statement of kind of closing out on this part of my life, moving forward in a nice sort of way. And this is the end. I thought it was a very fitting way to end this sketchbook by including the cover page of my journal sketchbook and include a little picture of my Marmar as well. But that's it. Like, I can't believe it. It's done. It's done. It's, oh my God, if I don't even like, it's so fucking thick, man. A lot of it is thanks to that part at the end. But honestly, I am very, very glad I managed to finish this. From my last video, the way it's titled, you may have noticed that I don't really keep sketchbooks. I do not do that. It's something I'm not very much... I just never did that. I was that kid who received a bunch of Copics for my birthday, and then all of a sudden I got a Wacom tablet and I never went back. I'm more like I would say Turcom and then eventually Wacom. But you know, it was something where it kind of fell out of like practice for me, even though it's something I did growing up a lot. I just drew all the time. When I would get home from school, I would immediately crack open my school notebook, lined notebook, and just draw. And I would make comics about myself and like my friends and just like my OCs and everything. And I would do that in between the time it took me to get home and then dinner was ready. So like I would have a full fucking story when dinner was over and like ready, and I'm like, oh my God. But yeah. But like, I'm very thankful for myself to just do this. Like, I've never done this in my life. I wanted to do this. It's something where you don't really have to share with other people. You don't have to share your sketchbook. You don't have to make it look crazy. You don't have to make it look cool. Honestly, that's what this was for me. It was just experimenting, having fun, leaving pages that I've never finished in because it's fine. It's like, that's a creative process, just sketching. That's what it's for. Honestly, it's for what you want it to be. And that's why I was very, very glad that I managed to finish this one. And I am looking forward to sharing more. I already have one picked out. I have this one, which I've started decorating already. I've been thinking of keeping this one though as more of a personal one where I don't go too crazy thinking like I'm gonna do a tour like this, because like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, can you believe it? Can you believe it? It's been 2 years. Wow. It's crazy. I can't believe it. So I kept my promise. I finished it. I really did. It's crazy. And I can't wait to share the next one with you. I'm gonna go check on my Mies. They're probably gonna fucking beat my ass. Fucking Walter White married Arthur Morgan, but I can't get my OCs to love each other. This is fucking cruel as shit. Anyway, bye. Also, let me know if you'd be interested in maybe me doing a Tomodachi Life Living the Dream playthrough when the game comes out. I don't know if anybody would be interested in me screaming at my fucking knees, but I'm thinking about it. I really am. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.